Carbon buildup in diesel engine will affect the efficiency of the engine. That is why it is better for you to know how you can avoid it, especially what are the causes of it. And I'm going to mention nine causes of carbon buildup in diesel engine. That is what you are learning in this video. Let's go straight down. The first one is short trips. When you are having short trips in diesel engine, it's going to encourage carbon buildup. How? You know, every diesel engine now must possesses DPF, and the DPF, when you're having short trips, DPF will not be able to regenerate itself due to short trips. By the time you want to regenerate to burn the carbon off, you have shut down the engine. So the engine need to travel at least some distance, at least some time, 15 to 30 minutes distance before the engine will pick up and regenerate itself for to burn down the suit. So that is why when you're having short distance movement, you are going to have a lot of carbon buildup in your diesel engine. That is number one. And what is number two? Number two is low fuel grade. When you enter filling station to refill your tank, ensure that you buy good grade. When you are fond of buying low grade fuel, then you will end up having a carbon buildup, because during the combustion some substances will be left over on the combustion chamber, will not be burned up, and that is going to lead to carbon buildup. And when you're having excessive idling, sometimes when you on your engine in the morning, it is good for your engine to idle for some few seconds or for few minutes before you move, but you don't allow that to happen too much. When you're having excessive idling, it will also lead to carbon buildup in your engine. Then poor combustion. Whatever reason that causes poor combustion, you need to avoid it. Imagine, for example, you're having bad air cleaner. Bad air cleaner will starve the engine necessary air that comes to the engine, and that will result into what? Poor combustion. And when you're having poor combustion, what is going to happen? It will cause the carbon to build up in the engine. So you must ensure that whatever that could cause carbon poor combustion must totally be avoided in your engine, so that it will not build up carbon build up. And another number five is wrong oil. When you're having wrong oil, you need to go to your owner's manual, check the specification of your oil, ensure you buy that oil specification. If you are using wrong oil, you are going to have carbon buildup in your engine. So ensure that you stick to manufacturer description of your oil, that specification. That is what you should do, because that will also affect the combustion of the engine. The poor maintenance, that is number six. When you allow the engine for a very long time before you maintain the engine, that is, let me say, the oil is has overstayed, it will form clutch, and when you're having clutch, it will lead to carbon buildup. So you need to ensure that you are having constant engine maintenance, which involve drain the old oil and change the oil. So go to your manufacturer owner's manual and check when should you change or drain the old oil, and stick to that. If you can do that, you will not be having carbon buildup. The carbon buildup is going to damage the engine. And what is number seven? When you are ignoring carbon clean schedule, you need to have a regular schedule where you clean the carbon. They are carbon cleaners. So sometimes periodically you can buy this addictive and point to your engine to decarbonize your engine. Though I talk about the advantage and disadvantage of decarbonization of the engine, I will leave that video in this video below, So sometimes you need to know when to decarbonize your engine. You need to have schedule for this, when to decarbonize your engine, so that you don't encourage carbon buildup in your engine. And when you have bad tuber, yes, when the tuber is bad, it's going to affect the combustion, and that is going to result into carbon buildup. So when you have bad tuber, it stops the engine from having proper air. If the diesel engine is air induction engine, that is needed, either is turbocharged or supercharged engine. That means you need to check the supercharger or the turbocharger. If any of them is bad, then definitely you're going to have it. Then number six is engine. Number nine is engine wear. When the engine is wear, I mean the piston, the rings, when any of them are wear, then it's going to allow oil to come to the top of the piston and to the combustion chamber, and during the combustion this will not be combust, and that is going to lead to carbon buildup. So these are the nine ways in which that causes the carbon buildup in the engine. But what should you do about it? How should you go about it? Watch the next video where I mention what you should do in order to avoid carbon buildup in your engine. Watch the next video. It's attached in the description below. Just click and watch.